Alright, so Nikki, I'm going to show you this lottery wheel thing. So just, I guess the best thing to do is just go and show you here. I got this pulled up already, and I'll just replay the first boss a couple of times. So yeah, it's basically just, it's just a little RNG thing. I want the actual lottery wheel thing to look a lot like our power-ups, because it would be familiar to the player. So I'm going to damage him pretty quick here because I'm leveled up. So here's the cool death animation that I've done too. Some bunch of explosions, and then boom. So the lottery wheel is going to pop up right there. The boss bonus is just a text event that's going to go away because it's going to say bonus actually on the actual lottery wheel itself. So you can see it's actually kind of cool too. Like right when the lottery wheel comes up, or the power up wheel comes up, I spit out a bunch of coins while it's spinning. So basically it's going to look just like our power-ups, but like it's a slightly bigger version of our power-ups. I don't want it to dominate the screen, but I want it to be a little bit bigger than our power-ups. So it's a little bit bigger and easier to see. And as it's cycling through all the pictures of our gems, of what it could potentially land on, you can kind of see I even kind of cut it up. So very, very rough look. It'll spit out, some gems. And that's actually all based upon the level you are. So, in the first level here, it spits out some lower mid-tier gems, but in the end level, it'll be spitting out all high-tier gems. And then when it lands, it'll land on a type of gem. And, there's a 5% chance that it'll land on our top tier one, which is the jackpot. And we'll have like a different animation frame for that, what I'll get into. So you can see how it kind of spits out some gems, and it cycles through all of the possibilities, which is a lot. Oh, and there you just got the jackpot. And then you can see. So in the first level here, you can see how much it spits out, a good amount of a bunch of different stuff, and I have this scale to what level you're on as well. So the jackpot for the last level will be a whole bunch of coins, and the jackpot for the first level is still a nice little haul. And this basically is obviously for balancing reasons, so you couldn't just keep one-shotting this boss over and over again and getting the same rewards you would if you were to farm the last boss. So I think it'll be a pretty cool thing. It'll encourage people to replay bosses. It'll give people an avenue or a fairly easy way to farm coins, or gold if they're having trouble with a particular level. And it's also very nice that at the end of each boss there'll be this little extra thing where they can get more coins, and just another way to reward the player, because as I've been testing the game, I've been finding out that it's really, it gets really difficult to get to the higher tier guns or upgrades for the abilities, so I want to make sure that players are getting good amounts of gold, and it's just that balancing, man, that balance. There's so much balancing to do. So I think you probably got the gist of it. So we'll get into what it's going to look like. And this is, of course, one of my awesome sketches. So when it first comes up, I want, let's pull some stuff. Actually, I've been getting this boss that you just gave me kind of settled in and repositioning a lot of the bullets. He's almost done. I should have this pulled up, but I don't. So I want a lot of the lettering, and I want it to look a lot like this, Actually, let's go in here and blow it up. The player's already familiar with these power-ups, so let's make it look like this. Now, maybe we'll do double the size. So what do we got here? We got 52 by 52. Why don't we make it 100 by 100? Double the size. And any lettering that we do will be this kind of lettering. So inside of the picture of the square or the lottery wheel will be on top of it. I want the first frames. So basically the first animation will be this cycle, or the actual lottery wheel, where it's cycling through all the different pictures. So it'll be, however many frames of gems that we have. Oh, and just to let you know that the blue gem, the lowest tier gem, will not be included in any of these frames. It should not be present at all. It's just, I didn't feel like it was worth giving a player a crappy bonus of that, you know, they'd probably get upset if they got it landed on that. So that one does not have to be represented within this. So I want it to be as our square here, you can see where my mouse is, but I want the letters to say bonus up at the top, and I want it to be kind of blinking. Just, I think that this special max one is a really good representation. You can see where my mouse is, the animation for it. You know, how things are blinking. I like the text here. Everything, you know, should match that. So we can use that type of lettering to say bonus at the top. And when I said 100 by 100 too, I'm sorry, when I went into this, I did set 100 by 100, but maybe we need to do it a little bit more. See where my mouse is, or above this, so we can actually write the letters bonus. The actual square, the actual, like, you know, lottery wheel should be 100 by 100, and then the transparency that you draw on should be bigger to have the lettering, and the lettering should be bonus up at the top. And while it's spinning, this stuff can be blinking and stuff, and then it's going to cycle through all of the different coins that we have. Now this might get a little, not tricky, but, you know, kind of be a pain in the butt, because I don't know if you can just kind of take each individual coin sprite that you've already done and just blow it up a little bit. If it looks good that way, go for it. You know, your sprites are really highly detailed, so I think increasing or doubling their size might not look that bad just by increasing them. If you've got to do some touch-up work, I mean, I'd hate for you to have to redesign all the coins or the gems. I don't know how big of a deal it would be to get it to this size, since we are doing them much bigger. But, you know, so the first frame or the first animation would be the cycle through. So it'll say bonus and everything will be blinking, and it'll just be scrolling through all of our different coins, except for, of course, the blue one. So we're going to cycle through green, silver, platinum, and our jackpot, our gold. So it's going to just cycle through these pictures quickly too, you know, and I can play with the frames, you know, okay, I can make it go faster or slower, however I see fit. And then I need a frame for each one of these coins as the if it lands on it. So if it lands on, you know, coin 2, it'll be basically, I need a frame, and it, you know, I need a frame that still keeps the bonus and everything blinking around it, but has just like the green coin in there, the green gem in there, and the bonus is still blinking, and the coin, you know, and whatever kind of doodads and whatever kind of blinking you've got going on around there. You know, just picture like where my mouse is here, just the picture of the coin in there, and then all the stuff still blinking around it, the letters bonus still blinking around it. And that, and I need one of those animations for every single coin that we have. We have 4. We have 4 coins. You know, we have 4 of these, so we'll need 4 of those animations. And then we need a jackpot. Well, actually, no, we'll need 3. We'll need 3. We'll just need 3. We'll do 1, 2, 3, because the 4th one is the actual jackpot. That's going to be slightly different. It's not going to say the words bonus. I want this one to be, you know, very extravagant. It's going to say jackpot on it. And of course, everything is going to be centered within its own transparency. I know jackpot is a bigger word than bonus, so you'll have to scale the lettering to make sure, you know, everything fits in here and everything's centered, you know. So when I switch the animation frames, everything's seamless. So you can see I've got the little picture of our gold top tier gem in there, and it just says jackpot. And this one should be like, you know, I can see how I drew some bigger lines here. Maybe we somehow sell the idea that this one's like a lot, you know, more important, put some more blinking lights in here, some lines, you know, and then they'll have, of course, the picture of the highest tiered gem in this. So really we need 1, 2, 3, 4, we need 5 different animations. The first animation is the cycle through, which is it just saying bonus and then all of them cycling. And then we need one animation where it says bonus in the top and the green one while everything's blinking, bonus on the top and the silver one while everything else is blinking, and then the platinum one, and then finally the jackpot. So it'd be a total of 5 different animations for this. And I think it'd be just a really, really fun thing for the player. Like I said, it'll help players get leveled up. You know, it'll help players, it'll give players more incentive to go back and replay levels or replay bosses. You know, it just adds another fun little layer to the boss, you know. And I really like these new death animations that I put in. They get glitches out a little bit if you beat it too fast, when you're like super powerful like this. But you can see right there, I just got the almost the second to mid tier, and it gives every, you know, it gives a nice little boost, you know, and it increases your chances. And the more the higher level you are, the more money you get. So, all right, man, let me know what you think of this.